Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to the channel. So, another theory video. This one is going to be, what if Katara stayed to the side during Azula and Zuko's Agni Kai? So, much like how I talked about in the last one, where it was, what if Azula had actually shot Katara with the lightning? This one's, I'll go through what the situation is. So, it's Zuko versus Azula, one-on-one Agni Kai during Sozin's Comet. And because Azula's gone crazy, Zuko has the upper hand. And he baits her, full-on baits her, into using her lightning so then he can redirect it back at her. When she gets ready to do that, Katara just pops right into view in the back, and Azula decides to shoot the lightning at Katara. Zuko blocks it, redirects some, but takes the hit from what he was not able to redirect. And then Katara has to face off against Azula, and Katara wins. But what if Katara stayed to the side? What if she didn't get in the back view? So then Azula would shoot her lightning at Zuko, and he would attempt to redirect it. Now, it's going to be different than when he redirected Ozai's lightning during the Day of Black Sun. Azula's lightning is more powerful because of Sozin's Comet, with lightning bending being that subset of fire bending, much like metal bending is that subset of earth bending. So with this, it's gonna take a toll on Zuko a little bit to redirect the lightning. But as long as he hits Azula with it, it's gonna hurt her, if not kill her. And I say that because, think about when Aang redirected Ozai's lightning during Sozin's Comet, and they were having their battle. Aang almost shot it back at Ozai, decided not to, and redirected it up into the air. When he did, he dropped to the ground. He collapsed a little. Because that lightning is super juiced because of the comet. Just like how firebending was. We can see some of these pictures, and they're unbelievable, of some of the firebending that was done during this Agni Kai. So, Aang, he redirected Ozai's, and it took a little bit of a toll on him. Zuko, I think it's going to take a little bit of a toll on him as well. But he redirects it. He does what Aang was not able to. Aang saw Ozai, his face, his shock, and, because Ozai's like, oh shit, and Aang just goes, whew, screw it, whatever. Zuko does not have that. Zuko is, I'm redirecting this at you, Azula. I'm hoping it kills you. That's essentially what Zuko's mindset is. Now, it could very well wound Azula. I don't think it misses. I don't. Because just with how her mindset was at the time, I think he hits her with it. She does have some armor on. I don't think it's enough to really protect her. And if it kills her, it doesn't really affect the actual series. The one thing it does affect is the comics. There is a comic book series that takes place after the TV show. And they recruit Azula to help find their mother. So, if Azula is wounded from Zuko's redirecting of the lightning, then, she may not help. If she's dead, she can't help. Simple as that. So she may not want to help because Zuko redirected the lightning and severely wounded her. It's possible she was willing to help, one, because she saw an opportunity to escape, and two, because they spared her when they were battling. Hydrate or die. So I do see Zuko, being a little weaker from having to redirect that lightning, just how Aang was. But he'll be fine. And then at that point, he doesn't get wounded like he did in the actual series, what actually happened. Because he got wounded from blocking and redirecting. Obviously, at that point, he wouldn't be wounded. There's really not that much change, though, as far as the series. A change would be when he's getting ready to be pronounced Fire Lord. He's getting whatever robe on, and he's hurt and he's struggling, and May comes in and says, need some help with that. Obviously, if he's not wounded, he does it, easy peasy, no problem. And, but May still gets let out of prison. Same with Ty Lee. The other Kyoshi warriors. That's all the same. The difference really is in the comics. Now, who knows? Maybe the comics are far enough where if Azula was wounded, she may have healed at that point and sees the similar opportunity of escaping. Because Zuko, he got wounded, and yet during the comics, he was fine. Heck, at the end of the show, he was kind of okay. The one part you really see him struggle is when he was getting, that robe on or whatever. Otherwise, he was more or less okay, it seemed like. But, if Azula's healed by then she could see the similar opportunity of escape. If she's dead, she's dead. Now, in the comics, Azula, they go see a spirit, I believe. I haven't read the comics. I've heard some about it, so if I'm wrong, forgive me. But they go see a spirit, and they want to give a man's face back. His face was stolen by Ko, I believe. And Azula wastes the one wish they're going to have. Their mother used her one wish, and it's not a one per person, it's a one per group. So their mother used it to change her appearance and forget she had kids, because she didn't like being away from her kids. And then Azula wastes the wish, they ask for another, they fight, and something happens, but the guy gets his face back, so yay. But without Azula, the guy gets his one wish, and ta-da! But then at that point, Azula's and Zuko's mom, she still doesn't remember them. So, that affects the comics a little bit, but other than that, more or less remains unchanged. So, any other further Azula comic stuff, I will not know. Just because of my lack of knowledge on it. So if there's other knowledge, please leave that in the comments below. But if you did enjoy this, please leave a like, and your channel, please hit the subscribe button, turn notifications on. See all you guys next video. Later.
Once I was 7 years old, Mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years